Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Akila Ariel and we are back with another video. We are back with another video. We are back with another video. Anyways, so what I'm talking about tea. I'm telling you, I look for something. I'm sure I'm gonna get what the whipped cream foam down. Don't watch that. Wake up from my workplace, guys. Anyways, so tonight, late hours in the night, we will be reacting to their pasta posts. I originally posted a poll on my Instagram to ask y'all which video y'all want this Sunday, and let me tell you, 53% of the votes were for reacting to their pasta post. So that is what we will be doing tonight. So I'm gonna go on Google, well, Safari, because I have an iPhone, Safari, and I typed in dear pastor, and this is what came up. Now we are gonna read them story. Yeah. Not all of them, are probably just the like 10 or 5, depending on how I'm feeling. Let us start with the first story. So the first story we are gonna go calm. It says former schoolmate says my boyfriend wants her. Former schoolmate. That means that you want to person who's like at school. Says my boyfriend wants her. Okay. So now, alright. So it says, dear pastor, I am 21 years old and I am in a relationship. We are in a relationship. My boyfriend is 23 years old, but I am very concerned about our situation because I have found out that he had a relationship with one of my former schoolmates. I did not know that he knew her. Girl. But we recently had a little get together for one of our teachers who was leaving the island. For one of our teachers who were leaving the island. So that means that you go school. You are one of them who go to school there. When I introduced him to her, she said she has known him for a long time. And then explained to me later that later on in the evening that she is one of the girls he used to sleep with. You know, so that friend that altered that what? Let me continue first. I said sleep with, and he said yes. She's an ex-girlfriend, but he hasn't seen her in about 2 years and there is nothing going on between them now. And you believe that, girl? After a few days, I called the girl and asked her if they are still seeing each other, and she said no. But he's always calling her and encouraging her to meet with him. She said he told her that he has a girlfriend, but they can still meet and have a good time because his girlfriend wouldn't have to know that. She said she was glad that she never accepted his invitation. He told her that one woman is not enough for him. I feel so disappointed in this man because I have got to know his people and they like me. Oh, your mother like you. He lives with his aunt and she has always allowed me to stay with him on many weekends. He said that my former schoolmate is not speaking the truth and that she's jealous because she saw us together. But I believe my former schoolmate. You're a girl's girl. You are a girl's girl. Perhaps if I were that type of girl, I would have found out that he used to be with her. Anytime this man and I meet, we have intercourse. He's never tired when it comes to that. I always give him what he wants because I don't want him to stray. Sometimes he has intercourse with me 3 times in one night, and then he makes me breakfast and has intercourse with me again. I have never pulled myself away from him or rejected him. But what hurts me now is to know that he's still trying to have intercourse with my former schoolmate. Since I was told that he had used to have intercourse with her, my mind has changed from him. I am working, I don't have to depend on him for anything. Occasionally, we buy each other gifts. I think I'm going to break up this relationship because I don't want to have intercourse with many men. I don't think I can deal with that. So, give me your advice, and I thank you. HS. No, I'm not read what pastor said. I'm going to give you my advice now, girl. You say, I'm go back up. You are 21, your boyfriend is 23. You recently found out that he had a relationship with one of your former schoolmates. Okay. So what I'm inferring is that from the little our teachers we were having a get together for a teacher who was leaving the island, is that the girl used to go, let's say Yui wouldn't know and she stopped go Yui. One still go Yui and one of the favorite teacher them did not go with. Alright. You will introduce your movie to to your friend or your former schoolmate. And she got a bomb and a surprise. Let's just say Ashley they were Jerry now. So when you are tell you gotta call her Rebecca. When you say to Rebecca say, oh, this is my boyfriend Jason. Rebecca say, girl, I know Jason already, me and Jason used to live. That's a little bit of jealousy creeping in, cause me would I tell her say, yeah, I know Jason a long time, I know Jason. Me would I tell her that? No. I understand there, so. The man says long time though, so the girl in those here in a 2 year. Man, I couldn't believe that. Me not believe that. But if you want to believe, girl, you can believe. After a few days, I called the girl and asked her if they are still seeing each other, and she said no. No. Ashley, girl, why you ever call the girl and ask her if them still see each other? The man tell us, though, so the girl in her 2 years, the girl tell us that she know the man from a long time. Them used to there. Now, Rebecca look like so she still want the man. Because why she ever tell you, say, him a call on her phone and I encourage her to meet with him. She I tell you, so the man tell her, say, him have a girlfriend. And him still want to meet up and have a good time. Oh, man wicked them when you have to train her, don't get me wrong. Man is very wicked, you know. Ashley girl, man, is very wicked. Then she can say, oh, I'm glad I did not accept his invitation. Girl, you know, say, you would have probably accepted him. Actually, Rebecca would have probably accepted the man's invitation, yeah? Come down to the nitty-gritty now. Ashley say she know him people, them that means that Ashley know her mother-in-law if your mother alive. Ashley know him father, him auntie them, him cousin them, and him look at Uncle Belly needs to ever run up and down and beg Ashley when she come, Auntie Ashley, can you buy me a juice, please? Yeah, Ashley know everybody. Ashley know everybody, and Ashley can guard the house and stay because Ashley is a part of the family, okay? Anyways, anytime this man and I meet, we have intercourse. No, actually, that man is a man when you're supposed to have intercourse. Every time though, but you're not plan for rest. Rest your parts, rest it. Since I was told, also Ashley problem now is that true she find out say Rebecca and Jason used to talk. She don't bother want Jason no more. Her mind a change from Jason. Although she love him, but the fact say Rebecca and Jason used to talk does not sit right with Ashley. Ashley jealous. Ashley says she's working. Big up yourself, you're an independent girl, Ashley. And you're working and you don't depend on him for anything. Big up yourself, love an independent girl, don't depend on nobody. Okay? You have to break up the relationship because you find out that Jason and Ashley, Jason and Rebecca used to talk. I'm gonna tell you the truth now, Ashley. I don't think that what you heard is enough evidence to suffice you ending the relationship with this young man. Sometimes when you listen to your made friend them, and that's why you can't happen. I mean, I tell you the truth, girl. Sometimes you listen to a friend them too much. My friend them most who don't tell me nothing. When they just listen to me vent, and after I don't vent, and you hear me say my phone a ring, I'm going back. Leave me alone. Sometime, girl. The next story is girlfriend cheated on me with a dunce guy. A rap bat in charge. Hold on, the story I'll tell you now. Dear Pastor, I'm a 31-year-old man and I know I shouldn't be writing to you asking for advice, but I still do it regardless. But I respect your opinion and I find it difficult to tell this young woman that I am no more interested in the relationship that we're having. So we have been going on for 5 years and I have not been perfect. I have cheated on her a few times and she has found out. She asked me about it and I decided that I will come clean and I told her the truth. I thought that would have been enough for her to break up with me, but instead she got closer to me. To make matters worse, she admitted that she cheated on me twice. I have found it very difficult to deal with what she has told me because I thought I had the perfect relationship and the cheating was only on my part. It's the audacity of man and me I tell you about. I found it very difficult to deal with what she had told me because I thought that I had a perfect relationship and that cheating was only on my part. So you're okay with giving woman bun and no say she okay and liar to you. But the woman goes so bam and cheat on you 2 times. Not 1 but 2 times. And you want Bakri? Come on, anything Bisco say. Pan him, send him a picture and comfort him. Look, continue. It hurts to know that she cheated because I know the guy with me. It hurts to know that she cheated because I know the guy with whom she cheated on me with. He is not the brightest fellow. Frankly, he is not educated. I asked her why she couldn't cheat on me with a brighter fellow. She said the first time it did not feel that was something she should have done. But I have neglected her for about 2 months and she wanted company. And she called this guy and he picked her up. She promised that she would not do it again. But she did it 2 other times. Good girl. Yeah, Marsha. I saw. Yep. I told her that we have to go our separate ways. However, she insisted that she's not leaving and told me that she has forgiven me. I questioned why I'm not willing to forgive her. I told her that this man is going to laugh at me every time he sees me with her. I cannot continue with this woman, but she is holding on to me tighter than before. Apart from her cheating ways, I have nothing against her. She likes my 2 children. She doesn't have any of her own. She said for 3 times she had intercourse with this guy. He used protection. One night, we were sleeping together and she tried to arouse me and I woke up. However, no matter what she did to me again, I could never get an erection. She said I hated her, but I don't. I just resent her. I want to be left alone. I told her that she's not going to cause me to hate all women. Why does she have to do that to me? Please for your advice. Initials withheld. Now we're gonna call them Marsha and Marsha. You know, 31-year-old man kind of name. Marsha and Marvin. Now Marvin, you is a dirty man. You cheat on the woman countless of times, and the woman buy you two more time after that, and a little bit more time. You can't forgive the woman. Born for born, your time. If you want, no, yesterday the woman cheat on you with a dance guy. A rat bat in charge. Copy man, so we are go. Well, somebody say, born for born, your time. If your man and come. Get you cheat on the woman. And the woman gave back bone. Probably 2 times, probably 3 times, probably a little bit more time than she would want to admit. Now, Marsha, you is a. Marsha, I like you, no, Marsha. See you, Marsha, now. I'm gonna call Marsha now. Marsha, you know, we should do Marsha, but. Right now, I want just some company. Nobody fish just me, nobody nothing can call me. And what they don't want to say, anytime you want me, I can't swim the bomber. Me want your company. The time, but I don't own me. Whenever I'm seeing me. Yeah, Marsha sing that right through, man. Marsha all sing Born for Born. I know Marsha don't know that song, babe. But I ask. On a serious note. Marvin, the question that you should be asking yourself is why did you have to cheat on Marsha? Because they say Marsha don't have no picnic for herself. Marsha like you too picnic them. Marsha go like cook chicken and where else get picnic them. Get them ready for go to school. Take disrespect from them careless woman if they ever careless. No disrespect to the mother. And them little things there and take the little things them and you want to do that too. Marsha. No, you are living a misery because you find out your Marsha give you a bun. Me can't tell you to take back Marsha, but can't tell you to take back Marsha. I'm not gonna tell you to take back Marsha, but you don't need to resent Marsha. Marsha just do you back where you do her. With a double portion or with a dance man. Can't spell rat, can't spell bat. Nothing. Yeah, are you vexed? Are you hurt? Marsha wicked. Marsha is a wicked girl. I'm like Marsha. Marsha wicked herself. Anytime, anyhow. And like I said, what do you take a laugh off for you? Marvin, you been a make woman laugh off of Marsha. So if Marsha make one somebody laugh off for you, just no start joke for joke, clown for clown is a circus. You are the ringmaster and she are the clown. My little truth. I just choose find a counselor or something. For marriage counseling, if I don't know married, find a therapist. Come up for this. We should know where. We have yourself Marsha every time. On to the next story. On to the next story. Why did boyfriend buy me Victoria's Secret panties? What? What did I say? Hold on. Lord. Dear Pastor, I am 35 years old and I am still single. I have one son, but his father and I broke up. My son is 6 years old. Recently, I have been seeing a man. He treats me well, but he is eager to take me to bed. I have been telling him that we should get to know each other more. I am sharing an apartment with my sister, so whenever this man comes around, we will sit and talk. However, we do not go into the bedroom because my son sleeps with me on the same bed. On Valentine's Day, when this man came, he brought me a gift and he told me that I should unwrap the parcel. I was reluctant in doing so, but he insisted. When I unwrapped the parcel, I saw 7 panties, all Victoria's Secret. I was shocked I couldn't contain myself. I told him that I did not want them, and he quietly said he would not take them back because they were bought for me. I asked him why 7 and not 6, and he said that we have been friends for 7 months, so one for every month. I have never owned Victoria's Secret panties. They were very lovely. I hugged and kissed him and told him thanks for the gift. After he left, my sister came home and I showed her what he bought for me. She asked me for 2 of them. We had a big laugh about it and she took 2. I tried them on and then I called him and told him thanks again. I don't understand why he would purchase such an intimate gift. Why didn't he buy me an earring? I felt ashamed because I did not buy him anything for Valentine's Day. What kind of message do you suggest this man is sending me? What do you think he's saying by buying me Victoria's Secret panty? What's somebody? What time is it, sir? Victoria, tell no, me are the mechanic. Me are the mechanic. Me are the mechanic. No, I have not much to say about this more than Yvette. Yvette, no, you should have asked Byron what particular reason him have to buy you Victoria's Secret panty for Valentine's Day. Or perhaps you just overthink and I read too much in it. Probably that shadow. Let's see nothing wrong with that, not really. But you can always remember that the man did buy yourself a panty and your sister too, and buy that for Valentine's Day. Next story. Already planning for my spouse's funeral. I'm still not good. Already planning for my spouse's funeral. I am 40 and I'm living with a man who is 50. Whenever I try to talk to him about saving money, he says that what he's making is just enough for the both of us to pay for our bills and enjoy life. He has 2 children who are on their own. I have a daughter who's living in the US. She's in college. They get along very well, and recently he became ill. I had a difficult time to pay the doctor bills and to fill prescription. When I first met him, he had many girls. He dropped them. He still likes to drink and go out with his friends. I don't stop him. But I want him to save because when he becomes ill, I was wondering how I was going to manage to take care of his funeral. He does not even have 100,000 put away. He and his relatives are not close. He has 2 brothers and 1 sister and they don't communicate often. When he's in the hospital, only one of his brothers visited him. After he left the hospital and was home recuperating, I convinced him to make a will and he did. He willed the house to me and told me that nobody will be able to move me from the house. Many people who saved have never bought a piece of land or built a house, so I should be happy. The only problem I am having with the will is that the executor is the brother who visited him in the hospital. I tried to tell him that he shouldn't put any of his relatives as executor, but he said he knows what he is doing. He bought the piece of land from an old lady he used to assist. She was living alone and he used to visit her and give her an helping hand. So he bought the land and built a 3-bedroom house. He is a builder by trade. We are very comfortable. My daughter has her own room and there is always an empty room. His children are free to stay for any amount of time. We're not in debt, but we don't have any money saved. My daughter's father didn't treat me well, so I had to leave him. This man treated me better and I learned to deal with his many girlfriends. This man treated me better and I learned to deal with his many girlfriends. But the kind of sickness he has now, anything can happen. I have one of his suits cleaned and put away carefully. His sons know that they should keep close to him. He said he does not like to hear me talk about that, but I have to. I have even checked a funeral parlor to find out how much burial will cost, and I can't let him know that I contacted a funeral parlor. I think everybody should put away something for their funeral while they're strong and working. Alright. Elizabeth, you and Marcus need to build in a car. You say Marcus kinda sick now. And you brush off one of Marcus suit, then put on clean, ready. for put him in the casket and put him down 6 feet under him and for go down. Hey, why you clean up another man's suit then and put it away? Tell me what kind of problem you have. What kind of problem you have? Tell me now. Another thing, Elizabeth, why you accept man with whatever woman? You ever say you accept his many girlfriend? Elizabeth, you are settling. Elizabeth, why are you settling? And Elizabeth, Marcus is very reckless, okay? Marcus is reckless. Because Marcus knows I'm so dead. Why him not save me money to pay for him funeral? Marcus want him pay them pay for him funeral. That one Marcus want him pay them to pay for him funeral. And he made his brother the executor. I think that's your business. You and the man they find a copy of the man will and I have somewhere. So when the man dead, you know say you get the house, girl. Make sure say I get the house. Make sure say I get the house. And Elizabeth, stop telling the man she expect him to dead soon, yeah? Elizabeth, Bill. Elizabeth, you don't need to tell the man say you're expecting to dead soon. You contact the funeral parlor and that is enough. When you tell the man saying so dead for Elizabeth, tell me now what kind of problem you have, so? What kind of problem you have, young girl? Anyways, I'm going to read 2 more stories and then I'm finished. It's now almost 12. I need to finish this up. No, 3 more stories. I see 3 stories more I read back to back. Scared my uptown boyfriend will visit me in the ghetto. Listen to me. No. Man, give up. Wait, when we kidding her? Before we start read this. Scared my uptown boyfriends, keyword boyfriend with an S, will visit me in the ghetto. Dear pastor, I am 19 years old and I have 2 boyfriends. I like them both, but I am very nervous because I am a ghetto girl and these guys come from uptown. One of them is 22. He came into my area and was trying to find me, and the guys in my area told him that nobody with that name lives at the address, but they were lying. He called my number, but I had turned off my phone, so I did not get the call. I like this guy very much. The other guy has never been to where I live. He has taken me out. He has told his mother about me and she warned him to be careful. His favorite spot for us to go is Devanos. He likes when we watch Roots plays and he likes me to be dressed properly. He introduced me to one of his sisters. She is nice. She doesn't say much. She calls me sometimes. She wants to be a lawyer. And my boyfriend also wants to be a lawyer too. I don't know what I should do about these guys. I like both of them. Please give me your advice. Now, you live in the ghetto. I am from the ghetto as well, so I understand like if 2 new person come in the community where the man them don't know, them gonna tell them say yo nobody in the name shadow live here, so them protect each other. Worse, a man and one say yo right, so that is understandable as to why they would say that. Yeah. So them telling the right thing. Them know so nobody a come to you, they probably they say a man come to you, so them just say yo nobody live a study. Nobody live so live in a sign, so they know who you are talking about. You get me? Anyways, no. Must have wrap my head around oh you like the two of them the same time I have two boyfriends like two of them come from uptown. One be a liar and one be 22 you like the one with 22 more than one be the liar. The one be the liar. Introduce you to his mother and his mother want him boy you and yes and the sister don't talk much and the sister know you just be cool. But I don't think it's wise for you to be having these men coming into your community simply because you live in the ghetto as you per se or as you would want to describe to say that's where you live. You have to protect these men, whereas if they drive, let's say, a nice car and speaks privileged, because not everybody from uptown knows to speak patois. So I don't introduce the man them to nobody in your community because they would have things to talk about who you're there with, isn't it? Just make the people them come and park up and make sure so the car tint up and you just go into the car and you cut. Yeah, girl. That's just it. And you like the two of them and the two of them is your boyfriend. Very soon you have to go stay along with one of them or very soon you like to catch up to your girl. But before you like catch up to you, make sure you find the one where you like more. Sometimes we have to do two until we can find one who we like. That is okay. You're young, entertain until you find somebody who makes sense. And if none of them will make sense, drop the both of them and find someone that makes sense. You are a young girl. Enjoy your life. You're 19 and you need to settle down. If you have two men, be nice to the two of them, like the two of them talking to the two of them until you find one where you like. Okay? Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Jada girl. Big up yourself, Jada. The next one I'm going to read is husband used my car to run around with girls. So your husband and a car. Husband used my car to run around with girls. I am a woman who has just turned 38. I got married 3 years ago. My husband is 4 years my junior. Our husband is 34. My first husband died in an accident. My present husband was his friend and he railed around me and even gave me financial assistance. So let me go back. My first husband died in an accident. My present husband was his friend. When you hear that? The woman there with her man for him, and the man had turned in her grave and even gave me financial assistance. When people saw how much he was assisting me, they accused me of having a relationship with him while my husband was alive. We did not have an intimate relationship. Even his mother asked him about that, and when she heard the rumor, I had a little money in credit union, so after my husband was buried, I withdrew a part of the money and bought the guy a car. I was never accustomed to riding the buses. Soon after this man got the car, he became very wild. All the girls in the community flocked him. He also been abused. He also became abusive. So the man beat you? Suddenly he would curse me and call me old. I couldn't believe he was the same man. He became very close to a young woman who has 2 children and who teaches in the community. When I couldn't find him, I could always call her and ask her for him. He was always at her place. You can't find the man and go to Obama and say, hey Stacy, Janet, you know if so-and-so over, you see so-and-so from the, you man him over here, man. I'm going to claim they did ask for him. I couldn't take it anymore, so I told him to leave. The man left the place. Start what, man? He said I could not get rid of him, but my brother came to the house one day and told him that he should pack his things. My brother threatened him, so he got scared and packed his things and went to the teacher's house. I'm going to learn maths. One morning I was still in bed and heard him outside. I asked him what he wanted. He said he wanted to come in for us to talk. Now somebody forget to them there? He begged me and wanted me to forgive him for his mistakes. And he said I should not let him in, but as a soft-hearted Christian woman, stop your life on God. If you're a Yemen, you're a Yemen. Stop your life on God. You are a Yemen, and because you're a Yam, you let in the man. Stop being God and the foolishness. I'm tired of talking about that. I let him in and he told me how much he missed me and wanted to come home. Butterflies, anxiety. I took him back, but I refused to allow him to drive my car because I suspected that's what he really wanted. My brother took the car from me, and wherever I wanted to go, he took me. People told me that the man said that my brother and I were having a relationship. So this time, I packed everything that I had in the house and threw him out. Yeah, threw him out. My brother is an upright gentleman and a wonderful Christian. I made a mistake when I got in love with this young man. He can hardly read. That's why I'm over the teacher. Yeah, the teacher helped him reading classes. But I tried to help him. So some people believe what he said, but my heart is pure. I know he's a liar. I have made up my mind and I don't want to see this man. And I plan to not have any other man in my life. You gotta become a nun. N-U-N, none. I told my minister that I have had enough. And whether the church believes in divorce or not, I am going to do it, because tell me what you believe, G.H. Oh God. 14. 14, man. Gosh. No, man. Georgia girl, I'm very sorry that your husband died in a car crash. But what you gonna do with the man, friend? Look how much Adam in the world. Why you gonna with Steve? So many Adam in the world and you go pick up Steve. That's why Steve is so dibby out. Steve is so dibby out. Oh, tada. Steve a beat you know, Steve a beat you, man. I go to church every Sunday to tell them say you want Steve. Alright. Imagine Steve goodly all about your lip and you go take back Steve now. No. But I don't know much about domestic violence because nobody can leave me and stay alive. That is, I do apologize. But I'm very sorry that that happened to you. Domestic violence is so serious. But Steve a waste man still. But when I wake up in the morning and find something constructive to do with your life. Because I go shepherd, love sheep, and I go girl have intercourse with Steve. And you don't want to be an idle girl. Don't have intercourse with Steve, you see me? Yeah, man. Your brother, big up your brother too. Big up your brother. Every time, anyway, when I'm there. And that boy, an idiot, make him. And sometimes we don't really need man for tune. You can stay by yourself, go on an adventure, learn yourself. Yeah. Know yourself. Be more about you. You were under the impression that he was in love with you. That is manipulation at its finest, girl. Don't worry about it. He's a man. Men are manipulative. It's okay. That's okay. You try to live an upright life. You're a Christian. It's cool. Get over it. It's fine. Get over it. The last one now. My teen daughter is a freak. That's our bad bitch. That's what you want to go. My dad. Anything I have to say? I have one child. I'm in my 40s. I am so depressed. My daughter has no respect for me. Her father is not living in Jamaica. My daughter does not listen to me. She has become very bad. She goes out with different boys, and her friends told me that she's engaged in group.
said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed.
No, man. She goes out with different guys, and her friends told me that she has engaged in group sex. Young girl, you have man a battery, yeah? These things have caused me to feel depressed. We have tried to train her very well according to what the Bible says. She has not denied that she has engaged in groups, that she's a very beautiful girl. When I asked her why she had to engage in such a deplorable thing as a group sex, she said that other girls were doing it. So she joined them. Here's my only daughter having sex with different guys. When I talked to her about it, she asked me why I should worry. She did not get pregnant. She's only 17 years old, but wants to go wherever she feels like and wants to come home at any time. She doesn't listen to me anymore. I told her that she can have one boyfriend and he can come to visit her, but I cannot tolerate the different boys coming to the house. Especially if I'm not home. She's not interested in school. My pillow is wet every night from my tears. Her father is disappointed in her and does not want to communicate with her. How can I handle the situation? No, personally, I'm not a bad kid, but I'm not going to do certain things. And I just feel like as a parent, if you have tried your best to raise your child, and your child come out or the mom come out, then that have not to do with you. At the end of the day, you have done what you could do. If your child wants to be a whore, shall be a whore. If a child wants to be a businesswoman, shall be a businesswoman. If a child wants to be a freak, shall be a freak. And I was silent when I'm a freak. So yeah, go a part of life. My pillow is wet every night from my tears. You can't blame yourself for the part where your child chose. My mother always say, oh, she can't choose my part, but if she go down the wrong path, she never come down with me. And I said, you know, nobody come down with me for no part of me choose. My part and my part. Me alone will go down my part. If me want go down, they go do foolishness, make me alone go down there. Me no want nobody down there with me. That is just me as a person. So as a parent, you can't blame yourself for whatever the child do. Because once your child reaches a certain age, they're gonna do what they wanna do. I am 17. Today is the 8th of March and I want to get a tattoo on the 14th of March with my dead great grandmother's name on it. And I am contemplating it. And if my mind tell me to do it, I gotta do it. If my mind tell me to do it now, I'll probably do it as soon as I reach 18 in a June. But whatever you want to do, you gotta do because you're able to think on your own. And once you reach 12, I should believe that you're responsible for your own sins. So you consciously know what you're doing and you're consciously doing it. So your daughter consciously knows that she went and got battered by men. And her excuse is that she's doing it because other females are doing it. That means your daughter is easily influenced. You can't change the fact that she's easily influenced. You can't say, oh, you want the next daughter. I'm not going to implore you to give up on your child. I would never implore nobody to give up on them picnic. Because you push her out for 9 months. If you want to kill it, yeah, man. And yeah, the father part now. When it comes to father part now, me have nothing to say now. And young girls watching this, value yourself. Especially when you are touching into the last teen eras, 17, 18, 19. That's where you need to start learning yourself. Totally off the topic, but this is where you need to start learning yourself, learning how to value yourself, learning how to appreciate yourself, learn yourself more, learn what you like, what you dislike, what you would accept from a man or a woman, learn if you want a woman, learn if you want a man, learn, get closer to God, get closer to finding out what your purpose is. If you want to become a stripper, you want to become a thief, you want to become a lawyer, you want to become a flight attendant. What do you want to become? What do you like? What do you sense that this is your purpose? This is who you want to become. This is what you want to fulfill. Yeah, think about that. Like stuff like that, you can think about gain knowledge of yourself, because once you know who you are and once you can depict and direct, well, you can't direct your path. Once you know the path that you are going down and you have God there to guide you on that path, everything should be okay. And as you grow, you are going to know that sometimes you're going to stray, you're going to make silly mistakes. You're young, enough mistakes that you make. Literally, you're young, enough mistakes that you make. You gotta have time when you're depressed, you gotta have time when you're unhappy, you gotta have time when you can't bother, you gotta have time when you don't want day anymore, you gotta have time when you just want dead. You gotta have different mood swings, you gotta experience different moods, you gotta experience different things that you never know. Learning, there's stuff you're going to find out along the way that probably you like this way, you don't like that way. Or probably you like females, you don't bother like males. Probably you don't bother want to be a journalist, you want to become a flight attendant. Probably you used to lie and work, so you know, so you start being blunt. You get me? You just have to know who you are, learn yourself, value yourself, take yourself on an adventure, treat yourself, and just be authentically you. And that is just my take on teenagers transitioning into the life of becoming an adult. Because when you're 17, turning 18 sounds so mature, it sounds so adultish, but the truth in fact is you're 18. They just throw you out in the sea for Joe now. Them just throw you out in the sea for Joe now, and that is the honest truth. When you're 18, them throw you out in the sea for Joe, you go look for your ID tomorrow, your NIS, renew your passport, go and look at a job, go sit down at the call center and work till you're dead. That is the truth. And the truth of it is, you just have to do what you have to do. You just have to learn yourself, know who you are as a person, and elevate. Males too, learn yourself. Not only speaking to the females, because you have some 17-year-old who just run up and down and intercourse, and you're a male, but I get like a shot and it's not a box. Learn yourself, taking a box that my girl taking up for idiot. Then you like there. And the female, man a dog. Keep your relationship a secret until it's permanent. And this will be the end of the video, guys. It's a really chill video. Whenever I do too much, whenever I shout, it's late in the night. I'm just doing a review some their pasta and interact with you guys. And let's see if you all like the video. Tell me if you don't want more videos like this. But sorry I could have called Sian and make me yesterday Sian come do this because I know that I have more vibes. But I never really push the vibes aspect of it because they're pastor and I get joke from it, but a serious something we're going to serious people like. But I don't know only to right to this to pastor because I know the pastor will mix up though. Pastime I look a mix up, you know. But yes, this will be the end of the video, guys. Stay tuned for the next upcoming video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.